We are going to Festival 1! As you can see by our campervan. Hartford Farm. Look at that sign. Oh, look how funny it is! Ow, that looks painful! We go up on the hill. We found one of these in New Zealand.
Decision of the day certainly was having to pull the pin on this.
This is what we are walking through. So, interesting turn of events. Festival 1 got completely flooded out, and so we are looking at someplace else to go. We have made it to the beach waterfront. That's actually really stunning. But like the whole coastline, that's the road that we came down. Auckland has declared a state of emergency for 7 days.
So we're not going back.
So we're not going back. And Waitomo has declared a state of emergency, which is just south of where we are.
So we're not going there.
So we're not going there. And for some reason, Waikato has not. And they're in between the two. I don't know why. I don't really know what's going on. But we are gonna stick around, and we've got the camper van, we've got food.
Water.
We've got water.
And a good imagination.
Bit of imagination. We'll be fine. So we are currently in Kawhia. I can put that up on the map here of where it is. And we are looking at going to a place called Pirongia, which is near Te Awamutu. That's all I know. And then we're going to go past there and go up into a national park where there is freedom camping.
And hills.
And hills.
Which should mean less flooding.
Which should mean less flooding. There you go. There's him. So that's what we're going to do. We're just packing up, trying to make sure that everything is secure. And then we're going to head off. But it's been really nice here in Kawhia. Have you liked Kawhia?
I have. There's not a lot to do apart from fishing.
There's a lot of fishing.
And we don't have anything for fishing, so it's not a lot to do.
I also don't really like fish.
I like fish.
I fish relatively ethical. Fishing.
The fish themselves. Do they make ethical decisions? I don't know, I'm sure some fish are ethical and other fish don't care. From like an environmental or like an animal...
Animal cruelty side of things.
Yeah. It depends on your view of fish and how they experience being latched onto a hook and then stabbed through the head.
Okay.
It kind of depends whether you think that they like perceive suffering in that way, or I don't know.
Well, this was a joyous
I don't know,
conversation.
if they're just like, oh, I got caught, oh, I'm dead.
Well, they have a good quality of life beforehand.
Yeah, but you can't really like humanely kill a fish.
I've been going through a whole journey of like I've always been really big on ethical food, but I feel like since being back here a bunch of things have changed in New Zealand. Like they've done they've made it illegal to sell caged eggs.
Finally. Well, not
from
caged eggs.
Chickens.
The chickens are caged,
Eggs
not the eggs.
from caged chickens.
The little cage around each egg.
And I feel like I've realised being back here how prevalent it is to have quite unethical meat. Like you can buy a kilo of chicken for $7, which is like €5, which is a bit ridiculous. I don't think that's very good. Anyway, I've just been going on a whole thing, and so I thought I'd think about fish. Anyway, we're gonna pack up.
Pole caught fish is seen as some of the most like environmentally and ethically friendly animal.
Pole caught fish?
Yeah, as opposed to like there's a name for it. Trawling, as opposed to like trawling nets,
right?
Where they like pick up all sorts of other stuff and ruin the environment. Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna go now, and I will put some shots of the road trip up, and then I think when we get to our next place and we tidy up a bit, we can maybe do a tour of the van.
Ooh, van tour.
It's a very cool van. The only thing is it doesn't have a toilet, which is fine. But
well, it could have a toilet.
It is annoying when you're me and at like 6 o'clock in the morning you need to go to the toilet. And it's storming outside.
Van toilets are not very sociable for 2 people.
No.
And this one you
Not unless it's a huge van.
Stands outside the van for the other one sits in the middle of the floor and goes to the toilet.
Yeah. Anyway, see you soon. So we have our cooker of nachos. Third day of nachos. Got leftover corn chips, not many left. Snacking on crispy noodles and cheese.
Cheese.
And yeah, we just stopped for lunch. Hi. We are in Tübingen. It only took us like 30 minutes on some hairy roads. Well, not the greatest to do in a camper van. And then after this, I assume we're just going straight to the campsite because it's raining and there's not actually that much to do here. So, what?
We might go to a walk on the way or something.
Yeah, we might go do a walk on the way, but maybe. We'll see how it goes. It's only 20 minutes away, so.
Oh, okay. Go there and then do a walk.
Scope it out.
Scope it out.
So we've turned up to our... There he is. So we've turned up to the place that we were trying to come to, and it turns out that you have to walk to the campsite, and so we can't go because we're in a caravan. So we have looked for new places to go, and we were hoping not to camp near a lake because we assumed it would be flooded, but it seems to be our best option. We don't really have much else.
Well, the only interesting option.
The only interesting option. We could go into Hamilton.
Boring.
Or we could drive ages to get to the other coast. But...
Or we could go to Raglan.
Or we could go to Raglan. But we've decided to go to a lake. And then it's also closer in case we do end up doing the kayaking tomorrow, which I honestly don't think we're going to do.
And the roads are less likely to be washed out.
And the roads are less likely to be washed out.
I think.
He thinks. I think we've got... It's supposed to be...
Loud night.
It's supposed to be about 25 minutes. But we're slow in the van, so maybe 30-40 minutes. Did you have a nice... Making a bit of a loud sound getting back into the car. Are you ready to drive?
Boop.
I'm excited to drive. This is where we have parked for the evening. Lake Ngaroto. It's a freedom camping spot, and there are toilets all the way over there. Oh, I didn't show you that far. Yeah. Thought we'd back it out so we can look out onto the lake. And there's a 2-hour boardwalk which we're gonna go do now. This is where we are, Lake Ngaroto, and it's like a 2-hour walk around the lake with different sections. So there's the Tauranga Pa and an ecology and restoration section, a battle, and a valued resource. Yeah, there's our... You can't really see. Behind that tree here is where we parked our van. Go for a walk. There's like a whole bunch of sparrows on the fence. There we go. And then there's like a shed thing in the water over there. Luke said it's not normally in the water.
I don't think so. From the photos it didn't look like it was normally in the water.
Which means it's been flooded. With this flooding that's supposedly not hitting the Waikato. Only Waitomo in Auckland. Oh my gosh.
Unless they are some sort of like out on the water boat shed things.
Yeah. This is very New Zealand bush. It's really pretty. I feel like I like how New Zealand bush walks have quite a lot of variation.
And smells.
And smells. Oh. How much a puka grow in a field? He's gonna jump it. He just helped me over. I wish I could have videoed it, but wet foot? No. Nice.
Did you see the lightning?
Good morning. It is now Monday morning. Yeah, it's Monday morning, so it's Auckland anniversary. It's a public holiday. This was supposed to be the last day of Festival 1, but as we all know, Festival 1 was cancelled because of the weather. And we are at Lake Ngaroto. I think the last thing that I filmed was our boardwalk yesterday. Actually, can I chuck you up here? No, I really can't. The last thing that I filmed was our boardwalk yesterday. And then I read my book for like an hour and a half. I'm trying to finish my book. And then we made ramen again for dinner. And then we went to bed. Can you see the dinner? No. But I thought since we are kind of heading home today that I do a little bit of a tour of the camper that we've been staying in. I was supposed to do this the first day. And that didn't happen because it was bucketing with rain and it was kind of hectic. So it's incredibly messy because we've got too much stuff that doesn't have space to go away in storage, so ignore that. But it's a really cute little place, so I thought that I'd, yeah, just do something. So there's the entrance to the camper van, which you've seen lots of when I was filming Luke. There's Luke. And on this side we've got a little fridge and then some storage for a massive water tub. And then the cooker, and this is fixed in place so that the cooker doesn't move around. And then on this side we've got like a proper sink, so it empties out into the bottom, which is nice, and a drainer. And then above all of this we have food storage. So that's just like knives and forks and plates and bowls, and when we are parked up somewhere, that's where we've been putting the food. Otherwise it is stored in one of these. This is just a couch, obviously, and it opens up with storage underneath, and then there's one on this side as well. And on this side is like the cabling for the electrics and so forth, but on this side we've got pots and pans and whatever, and then it opens up into a bed, which we've obviously put away for now. And then that's all of our bedding. And above there is just like, that's a cupboard from Kathmandu for, I don't know, when you're away camping. We were using it when we were at Festival 1, but we haven't used it since we left. And then just fold out tables and more bedding and stuff. And then there's side pockets along the side and on this side as well. And then it's the front. It's very cool. We're very happy here. How have you found van life?
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to get your own one to be able to change it to be how you liked it, but this is a pretty good setup all round.
Yeah. And then this is our
nice having everything like
nice little view.
Fiberglass moulded cupboards and everything, because they're a bit more space efficient than when people just chuck in like random kitchen cabinetry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been pretty good.
But it has been very good. So we're going to head off to Hamilton now. We've got lunch in Hamilton Central, and we go past Countdown, and then we'll be heading home. So that is pretty much everything. I might just actually end the vlog there. I don't know if this has ended up being 1 or 2 depending on how much I actually filmed at Festival 1. I don't know how much I filmed. I don't think it was much, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this random like trip around the, I don't know, Waikato. So we've gone to different campgrounds and tried to go to one and it didn't work out, so we ended up here at the lake, and it's been really nice. But I definitely think it was a trip that was needed before we head back and have all of our leaving parties and saying bye to family.
7 hours of transit.
Yeah, we found out this morning because we were looking into what we can do with a 12-hour layover in Incheon airport, and we found out that there's been a change to our flight plan, and we actually have an 18-hour layover in Incheon.
Just an extra 6 hours. No biggie.
I know. So we went from like 30 hours of flying. Is it 30? 35 hours of flying, and it's now 47 hours from leaving to arriving.
Been pushed out somewhere else as well.
Yeah, pretty sucky, but you know what? It's just one of those things. So we're looking at what we can do into Incheon Airport. So that'll probably end up being a video. 18 hours in Incheon Airport. We're actually looking at doing one of the tours because you can. They've got specific airport tours where you can get a visa, obviously, and leave for a set number of hours. So it's either an hour or up to 5 hours, and they take you a tour of specific places. And the whole thing is that they know people have layovers, and that way you can have like a guided tour of the city in the hopes that you'll come back eventually. So we might do one of those. The problem is we're flying out at 1:30 PM and most of the tours end at 1. So we might just have to do one of the 1 hour ones that's like 8 to 9 AM.
Even though we've got 18 hours.
Even though we've got 18 hours.
It's all overnight.
Yeah. I'm pretty keen to try the capsule hotel.
Yeah, I reckon if we have like a 6-hour sleep and then go to the gym.
But you didn't like the idea of the capsule hotel at the beginning because you thought you might feel cramped. But I feel like after living in a van, I feel like it's just that little step down.
It's not my favourite, but
yeah.
I don't think I'll care at that point.
Yeah, but it's got surround sound and
yeah, well, we can just watch it.
It's a good sleep. So we'll sleep, and there's a gym that we might go to in the airport, and there's a whole bunch of like art exhibitions and an observatory and all that stuff. So we'll have stuff to do, but it would have been really nice to get out and see the city. The problem is that the majority of our 18-hour layover is overnight, and so we can't exactly go out into the city overnight, and then we have to leave at 1:30. So we'd have, if we did leave in the morning, it would be like 4 hours in the city centre before we have to come back to the airport. Anyway, I'm going to close it off there. I hope you enjoyed van life, and I will see you with another video very soon, which will be leaving New Zealand. I can't wait for going back. Anyway, bye!